Cancer. My name is Megan. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like and comment on this video if it just so happens to resonate with you. Today we're going to go ahead and just take a look at whatever's going on in your life. Nothing specific, just sort of whatever comes out for Cancer. Who they're thinking about, what they're thinking about. Cancer, I am dealing with quite the allergies, so forgive me. It looks like you're working towards building something here. You could be a life path 7 or born on a 7 day and be extremely intelligent. But you've done a lot of physical labor within your life. And typically 7s are here to just a little numerology information here in case you're wondering. The energy of the 7s aren't typically here for physical work. They're here to work smarter. So, but then we have the the Knight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So it looks like you're really trying to figure out how to manifest a passive income here. Many of you are. You're also looking at how you can build a very happy home and life with somebody that you're extremely attracted to. Oh yeah, you can't stop thinking about this person. They're on your mind night and day, while you work especially. Be careful because this person, they may have a little bit of an ego and they may have a ruthless tongue. And what I mean by that is a sharp tongue, right? To the point where they may hurt your feelings. I feel like this is somebody who works quite a bit. But I also feel like you're working towards something really like intellectual that you can't really even describe to others. It's something like esoteric or something maybe with spirituality, right? I find it very, very, I'm a life path 7 born on a 7 day. I have 7 energies scattered all throughout. But 7 is the number of spirituality. It's also the number of really sort of knowledge, gaining knowledge. It's like a drug to 7s, but in gaining all this knowledge, we become geniuses at certain things, at least. I'm really seeing you building something, your knowledge in something that's going to bring in a lot of financial prosperity for you here. Yeah, to the point where you're going to end up marrying this person. For many of you, you're going to end up marrying this person that you can't stop thinking about. And it's because you can't stop thinking about your life's purpose. It's hard to explain to others, though. So I'm kind of getting like two, it's weird. I'm at the same exact time, I'm getting 2 messages. One is a love message. You're very, very attracted to somebody and you would very much like to spend your life with them. They have a lot of attributes and qualities that you really admire and look for in somebody. However, this person may have a bit of an ego, like I said, and they may have a sharp tongue that can hurt your feelings once in a while. And Cancer, you are a water sign. So, typically, if you are dealing with an air sign, like I'm seeing here, typically the relationship between air signs and water signs can be beautiful, really beautiful, but it can also be kind of like a tornado where there's air, but there's water. There's these deep emotions. Air signs a lot of time have a lot of trouble sort of getting really deep into their feels, and Cancer has a lot of trouble sort of sometimes, not to harp on the negatives of the signs because there's a lot of positives too, but Cancers can be almost a little not too emotional because that's your makeup, that's the way God made you, but you can be very emotional, where air signs are more thinkers, especially if there's 7 energy involved some way. That's the number of the thinking, the knowledge, right? So you may be having misunderstandings with this person just due to the fact that you guys have a little bit of an incompatibility difference, but I don't see it being to the point where this is going to end the connection in any sort of way. Yeah, it's not going to end anything. I would just watch out for this person's ego a little bit. You might have to check this person every once in a while. But it looks like you specifically are working on something here that is very in the ethereal. It's like an idea that you have that you can't stop thinking about and you're trying to bring to fruition. That's the other sort of storyline that I'm getting. All right. These allergies are gross. I'm sorry, Cancer. Is there any advice for Cancer in this reading? It's actually not a bad reading. I'm seeing some love. I'm seeing you have a lot of passion for somebody. Somebody who you just really can see yourself with. But you are a little worried about their sharp tongue and their ego. They could be like a business owner or very like have that like alpha energy. Even there's no genders in tarot, even male or female. Um, they could have that a little bit. I feel like a little bit of you is attracted to that though as well. So what's some advice for Cancer just in general? Four of Swords again. We had it right there. Four of Swords again. So the advice is actually to keep, and the Star card, yeah, keep thinking about whatever business venture this is for you. Keep thinking about it because it's going to bring you a lot of prosperity. It could be the very thing that's going to sort of set you free financially, where maybe, you know, you and this person, I mean, could have a really beautiful, beautiful future. I am seeing this person that you're interested in being financially abundant, but there's so much passion here. It's like you guys could do anything you wanted, and it's going to make you feel really good, Cancer, to build this, whatever it is that you're building. Again, just keep thinking about it is what I'm getting. So the seven energy is strong in this reading because that, you know, sort of, and what I'm getting by when I say think about it is you have something that is really smart, but you might be second guessing it. Stop second guessing it and go for it. And also, what I'm getting by these Four of Swords, the thinking, is don't let other people make you feel guilty, like you're lazy, like you're not doing anything, when you're really sitting there, really planning out all of the details of how you're going to make this dream come into fruition. Because I do see it being successful. If you think it's not going to be successful, it is. I'm telling you, it is. It's going to be successful. Just what I'm getting from this, though, that I want to make sure I clarify. These damn allergies. Is really make sure you're not just thinking about the big picture of how you're going to make this dream come to fruition. Really get it down to the littlest, smallest details, and then go ahead and put those smallest details into action. But so don't just think about the big picture. Don't just think about the future of how it could be, although that's a huge part of manifesting what we want, is what that feeling will feel like. Really get down, get a notebook if you have to. Write down the details, whatever this may be for you. Maybe you want to start a business of some sort. Just write down every little detail, and even especially write down the creative details, right? Because when we try to start something, like let's say you're trying to start something like a spiritual channel on YouTube, you're going to really want to dig into the details. When I started mine, I had to find my niche. And then when you find your niche, you have to there's just a lot of little nitty gritty things that can be really fun to figure out. But the advice is to just keep thinking about this stuff because you're onto something really, really great. That is what I have for you, Cancer. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys on the next one.